Hello, my dear students. So now we are going to deal with the next phylums. Okay. So from the Porifera till the Chordata, as I told you, they are from moving from primitive to the advanced class. So definitely they have some extra on add on the characteristics. Yes. So we have to learn about that. So here we go to the next class. That is a phylum Arthropoda. The moment we see the arthropoda, that means it is the largest phylum we are going to deal with that. That means majority of the insects are found, yes, majority of the insects are the found on the earth. So we are dealing with a major phylum that is a arthropoda. Arthropoda means the poda means what? The legs. Okay. The arthro means the body in such a way that, okay. So it is the largest phylum, included the insects. Segmented body, they have bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, and the coelomate. So they have a body cavity. Chitinous exoskeleton, that means skeleton outside the body, which is made up of the chitin. Okay. Now the body division, they have the head. Can you see that? In the body division, they have a head, they have a thorax, they have an abdomen. Exactly. They have a joint appendage. So arthropoda means what? Arthro means joint appendage, and that is a very important point. So arthros is the joint, and poda means appendages. Legs also we can talk about. Okay. So organ system level of organization. They have open circulatory system. They have not closed, open one. Please remember that. And the sensory organs, they have a antenna, eyes, that is a compound and a simple. Okay. In case of cockroach, when you talk about, they have a omatida. Omatida. How many? 2000 omatida found in the eyes, which actually give the mosaic vision, which gives the mosaic vision, not a complete vision, mosaic vision. Okay. Then the statocyst and the balancing organ are present in the arthropoda. So joint appendage, can you see that? They have a joint appendage. Can you see that? That appendage, joint appendages they have. That is a what we can say the unique characteristics of the arthropoda. Then the phylum Arthropoda, if you see the extremity system is the Malpighian tubules, flame cells, nephridia, now Malpighian tubules. So can you see that they have mouth and the anus also? So they have a midgut, hindgut. At the hindgut, they have a Malpighian tubules. They are for what? They are for definitely for something reason. What's that? For the excretion that uric acid and the feces are out from here. Hemolymph, salt and water is recycled over here. Okay, so salt, uric acid is water is there. So the Malpighian tubules are act like an excretory system over here, and they are play a crucial role over there. In arthropoda, when you see that, they are mostly dioecious, that is male and female are different ones. Fertilization is usually internal, mostly oviparous. Okay, development may be direct or indirect. Examples: economically important arthropods are there. Apis, that is a honeybee. Bombax mora, that is a silkworm. Lacifer lacca, that is a lac insect. Vectors, like we have Anopheles, Culex, and Aedes mosquito. You know that the Anopheles mosquito is for what? Is for malaria. Okay, Culex for what? Yes, elephantiasis and Aedes. Okay, so you're aware about that, right? Okay. Now, the gregarious space is locus, that is a locus, that is very like it can eat lot of things at once. Lot of things means what I'm talking about. Whole the green field they can eat because they come in a very huge number. So that is a gregarious space we are talking about. The living fossil, a lumulus, a king crab. It's called a living fossils. Okay, it's so old but still is present. That's what it's called as living fossil. Can you see the Bombax mora? That is a silkworm. Yes. Can you see the Lacciferous lacca? That is a lac insect. And can you see the honeybee? Yeah, they are the economically important arthropoda species. Now we are going to deal with the mollusca. The mollusca, can you see that the pila, that is the apple snail or octopus, is also known as the devilfish. What are the characteristic features? Yes, the soft skin, the soft body. Yes, the second largest the animal phylum after the arthropoda, after the insect. These are the second one. They are terrestrial, aquatic, sometimes freshwater, marine. They are bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, and coelomate. So they have a true body cavity, mouth to anus. Now, organ system level of organization, unsegmented body. They don't have a segment on the body covered with a calcareous shell because they see, look at a snail, it is like it going inside what the shell, the calcareous shell. Okay. They have the hum kind of thing. So excretion, exception octopus. Octopus, they don't have a cancerous shell. This body, you know what octopus is called? Devilfish, and they're very intelligent. Octopus is very intelligent. Okay, usually the dioecious and the oviparous with the indirect development. Example is Pelia, that is the apple snail. Pink tada, that is a pearl oyster. Sepia, that is a cuttlefish. Loligo, that is a squid. Octopus, devilfish. Aplysia, Aplysia, that is a sea hare. Dentalium, that is a tusk shell. And Chetopleuria, that is a cheeto. So these are the major examples of the phylum Mollusca. Okay, so these are the examples that we talk about. Okay, now this apple snail or the snail, it's have a radial like things, okay, radula like thing for a grasping organ to eat it, okay, the for the eating purpose. Now, see, it is there. So let's discuss about that. So phylum Mollusca, distinct body, head, muscular foot. Head will be there, muscular foot will be there, and they have a visceral mass, also called a visceral hump. It's a visceral hump. Mental. What is a mental? This is the mental. Mantle, not mental, it's a mantle. Okay, spongy layer covering the visceral hump. Okay, so that is a mental cavity. In cavity is the space between the hump. So this is hump and this is a mental. So the cavity which is filled, in which the feather-like gills are present. Yes, feather-like gills are present. Can you see that the feather-like gills are present? The anterior head region has a sensory tentacles. They have a sensory tentacles. The mouth contains a file-like rasping organ for a feeding called a radula. So rasping organ for a radula. Okay, so that is the basic things. Okay, now we are moving to the echinodermata. The next one, the example is the starfish. Okay, obviously the radial symmetry we're going to talk about. Already we have done this. Okay, so they are marine endoskeleton of the calcareous ossicles, a spiny body, symmetry like in adult they have a radial, but the larval they are bilateral. So you should remember this point. The echinodermata, especially the starfish. When you heard about echinodermata, that's a basic example. Adult, they follow the radial, but the larva stage, they follow the bilateral symmetry. The organ system level of organization, triploblastic coelomate. Water vascular system helps in the locomotion, capture, and the transport of the food and the respiration. Excretory system is absent. Digestion system is what? Complete with the mouth on the ventral and the anus on the dorsal side. So this will be the anus and this will be below is the mouth. So this will be the anus, this will be the mouth. Sexual reproduction separately sexes. Fertilization usually external and indirect development with a free swimming larva. Example, asterias, that is a starfish, echinus, that is a sea urchin, antidone, that is a sea lily, cucumeria, that is a sea cucumber, and ophinaria, that is a brittle star. These are the examples. Yes, I know students that you are while understanding this chapter, there are many examples. Yes, the animal kingdom is like the full of the examples. You should know the some important examples. Okay. Okay, so we have done the echinodermata. Okay, so basic things, all we have done, all we have covered all the phylums up till now. And we have done the examples, their level of organization, there are the triploblastic, diploblastic. Then we talk about the specific characters also. Okay, so you have to remember like that. Okay, so thank you so much for paying attention. In next class, we are going to talk about the chordates. Yes.